Is my grandpa secretly Commissioner Gordon? What burger of the day do I want to eat today? How does Ben Grimm have children? How is Hope gonna get herself out of this one? Let's have a conversation.
Hello, welcome to Conversations with the Goob. That's me. Let's have a conversation. This week's episode, I thought, let's talk about pizza toppings. Talked about pizza before in another video about deep dish and how I hate that they're making it all corners. This time I thought I'd talk about the placement of the layer of the cheese layer. So you go and you order a pizza. Some people are minimalists. To me, I just like pepperoni sometimes. Some people like a lot of toppings. We've had pizzas that were like Meat Lover Supremes that had like a ton of toppings. And you pick up the slice and everything falls off. You scoop it off the tray because you're at a restaurant and you go to put it in your plate and you lift it and everything falls off. Because all the toppings are on top. Some places put the cheese on top. I love that because the cheese then melts into the toppings and it melts down and holds it down. So then, so sometimes you have the heavy pizzas where you lift it up and the whole thing comes off, but the cheese comes off in a chunk and you can just put it back on top. But I don't know. I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on that. Do you have a preference? I know one argument could be said, you put the pepperonis on top, they're baking, they heat upwards, they curl a bit, the grease from the pepperonis comes out onto the cheese, and if you put it underneath the cheese, you don't get that. But from what I remember, you put the pizza together, you cook it, and then you add the cheese, because the cheese only needs a little bit of time to melt, so you can cook it that way. Or maybe add an extra layer of cheese on top after everything's cooked, and just add a little sprinkle some cheese on top just to melt everything into it. That's some thoughts on how to do that. I want to hear your opinions. Do you like the toppings on top because they cook and they crisp up more when they're on top? If the cheese is on top, they stay soggier. Do you agree with me? You like the cheese on top so it holds everything in? Or do you like my idea of cheese, toppings, bake, add a little extra cheese, bake just long enough to melt that cheese and serve? So then it's like all the toppings are in between some cheese and they crisp it up in the oven. That's a good compromise idea. But just a quick little video. Leave some comments down below. Let's have a conversation about it. And remember, you don't need to have superpowers to be a hero.